This is a special program from the Anna News. I'm Constantine Reztsov. Today's special is about the situation in Ukraine. Morning in the city of Mariupol began restlessly. The Ukrainian forces and the neo-Nazis from the Azov regiment, who were surrounded at the Azovstal factory, will be given an ultimatum to surrender. Otherwise, they will be destroyed. The commander of the Vostok Battalion, Khodakovsky, stated that the Russian and the DPR forces in the city of Mariupol were given an order to mark their positions with red flags. The Ukrainians supposedly should mark their own front line with white flags. The Russian artillery was ordered to cease fire. Loudspeakers were delivered to the front line. Soldiers from the Vostok Battalion decided to mark their positions with this flag. So, on 17th of April, the Ukrainian military at the Azovstal factory were offered to surrender and leave the factory from between 6 hours and 13 hours. Otherwise, they will be destroyed. It is worth noting that they can't really be trusted. At the end of August of 2014, a humanitarian corridor was offered to the Ukrainian military, surrounded near the town of Ilovaisk. Ukrainian forces could have left the area via that route after handing over their heavy weapons, but the Ukrainians made a treacherous attempt to break through anyway, and they were defeated. It is likely that the Ukrainians may again try to break through while pretending that they are surrendering. Our source in the military services of the DPR reported that there are up to 3,000 Ukrainian servicemen in the Azovstal factory. The city of Mariupol is the largest city in the DPR, controlled by the Ukrainian military. The operation to release the city has been going on since the start of March. At the moment, there is only a patchy presence of the Ukrainian forces. Aside from the Azovstal factory, they hold positions in the Primorsky district of the city. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky does not rule out a failure in the negotiations with Russia. He believes that the final defeat of the paramilitary groups in Mariupol, whom he called defenders, will be the point of no return. Mariupol is like 10 Borodyankas. I mean, the destruction of our military, our guys, will put an end to all the negotiations. It will be a dead end, because we do not trade territories and our people, and the more such Borodyankas there are, the more difficult it will be, the Ukrainian mass media quoted his words. Regarding the peace treaty with Moscow, according to Zelensky, Ukraine will insist on two separate documents. One of the agreements should deal with the security guarantees for the Ukrainian territory. The second agreement should deal directly with the relations with Russia. Moscow is trying to get one comprehensive treaty that would take into account all the issues. But Zelensky insisted that the negotiators aren't ready for the same understanding of the security issues and the agreement between Moscow and Kiev. Zelensky made the following joke: "I'm sorry, but we saw what happened in Bucha and the circumstances are changing." The Anna News is following the events. Stay tuned.